Jack,
Yeah, we can set it up. So now I'm going live with you going live. So in my business, I'm going live with your business. Going
Okay.
Live.
All
So
right.
I'm practicing what I preach.
All
while
right.
You do your
This
thing.
is great.
Right. So now we have a live video. We both have live video.
So we're out talking to people right now.
We're going live to my fans.
Okay.
And people who see my page
All right.
are going to see what we did. So I'm saying live with USAMC going
Okay.
live. Right.
So it's been a usually I am not one to sit for an hour and try to learn technology, but Michael has got a gift in a way of taking people who have just been obstinate, and as my son will say, Dad, are you ever going to learn how to use some of today's social media and new technology to help grow your business as a thought leader? And he introduced me to Michael a few months ago, and we've seen more benefits and results in 2 months. In fact, yesterday we were talking with someone at Penn State about our 2020 USA Memory Championship, and we've already got 50 people that have signed up for our 2020 event that we'll be doing in April at Penn State. And we luckily get 50 the day before the event, and we've got 8 months to go before we get there. So it's just been a pleasure working with him. And my only sadness is I haven't discovered him sooner, because I think our business would be on a whole different plateau. But the good news is we've discovered him.
That's a goal. Thank you. So you see, Melissa, my friend Melissa, just joined.
Okay.
So she's in the comments. So go, hi, Melissa.
Melissa, how do you know Michael?
she knows me from work. We're gonna go. Thank you. So no. Now let's see if you can go live with the go live.
Okay. So, but now I'm on camera. So do I do a camera or connect?
So I'm not gonna type.
I'll go live.
But you may want to say something about this video. So I just put live with Tony or something along those lines.
Where did it go? Tony. Where's my Tony? Where is he?
Yeah.
No. Technology. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay if
technology. Yeah. Go live.
Technology.
All right. So now.
Yes. And if there's a typo, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this has been an interesting morning. I've had my team about me to help support the work that we're doing and trying to get more and more people to understand the basic fundamentals of they too can improve their memory. And it comes from years of research and really studying what the science world has been beginning to uncover, which is learning new things is one of the best things you can do for enhanced brain health, no matter what your age and no matter what your academic standings may be. So we're touching school kids, we're touching professional adults, we're touching senior citizens, and getting them to realize there's hope for all of us and that we can all learn how to improve our memories. And I've been working with Michael Jorgensen this morning, and Michael, as I've been listening to his experiences and his background from film to travel to social media, is on like the groundbreaking edge of how does one that wants people to get their thoughts and their brains into a more healthy position, how do we get that message out to a larger audience of people? And so not am I only learning how to use technology, but I'm also learning the approaches to marketing and how those can help a business that wants to get there a little bit faster and get there with the right results and with the right people that are fun to deal with and gets me excited. So it's my passion to make a difference in people's lives. And therefore, working with him, I can get his passion and wanting to help people like me to make a difference in people's lives and what their thinking is. So my next stage with him is I'm going to take him through my grassroots leader book, and I'm going to share with him some of the things that we do and the clients that we work with.
What is that book? What is that book about?
The grassroots leader book, it turned out to be, so what are things that I've learned in my 23 years of being the president of Latino Consulting Group that leaders need to know to inspire their workers to have better communications, to get more creativity, to build more collaboration in terms of the work that they get. And it has been a winner for the publisher. It's gone out to more than 10 countries. It's an international winner for the publisher. And it's my second book that actually came off my first one, which was Brain Smart Leaders. But the book features stories of people that are creating miracles in their lives. And so it's fun for people to read it because they walk away and say, and maybe I can do this too. And the answer is, yes, you can.
Where can you get those books at?
The books can be purchased off of Amazon, so you can get them
You're on Amazon?
And you can order.
Do they know you're on Amazon?
Well, I know I have
Tony Notino is on Amazon.
I have no idea.
See? Yeah, look, we got our first viewer too.
So
first live viewer.
So I'm learning from learning, and this is an endless journey of learning, which is, again, it's one of our core messages for brain health is what new. So I tell people for their New Year's resolution, learning something new and meeting new people is probably one of your most important goals that you can establish as a New Year's resolution. And meeting new people, it's a history book for each person you meet and you talk with. And again, I want to go back to Michael. He has shared a history book that at such a young age, I'm just blown away by the experiences and the travel and the clients and what he has been showing me here this morning. So this has been, I guess his skill is making learning something new fun, enjoyable, and helping my brain health all at the same time. So I feel like I'm getting a triple hitter, and I'm probably getting a grand slam out of the time we spent this morning. So it's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. So which is hard for me. My son is going to watch this, and he's not going to believe that Dad actually has enjoyed learning how to do something different and new when it comes to technology, computers, and interactive social medias.
So we're going to try and go a little bit of this every day, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Or any day you think of it.
So Monday to Friday will be my initial goal, depending on my mornings and my gym workouts and clients. Initial goal. But can we do Saturdays and Sundays?
Yeah, you can do every day.
Okay, so we can do Saturdays and Sundays. And my goodness, I do lots of reading, so I'm always reading something. And from that reading, learning something new generates a whole new level of creativity, which is the formula for innovation. Creativity is, how do you improve your memory, which is the way we organize, store, and then retain information. So when something new, as I'm reading, comes about, I immediately start making new links and connections to it and do some work with that. It reminds me of work I did with Homeland Security in Brownsville, Texas, a number of years ago, where I would get up at 6:30 in the morning and do my running along the Gulf of Mexico, and I'd come back with my creative solutions in terms of what are some of the things we need to do to better protect our country. And what it basically is the formula of, learning new things, in my case, going to sleep with them, letting my brain process, and waking up the next morning when I'm in what I call my creative zone. So we're all in different periods of time within a day where we have what I call peak creativity. And so when I was an executive at IBM, I used to have staff meetings at 7:30, 8 a.m. in the morning. And I would look at some of my staff members and they were still waiting for their first cup of coffee, and I think they weren't engaged. And when I started doing the brain research and the memory research, I discovered that we are each in our own time periods within a day where we get into peak creative zones. And so my other half loves to get creative at 8 and 9 p.m. at night, and I'm ready at 6:30 in the morning. And so at 6:30 in the morning, she's like, don't talk to me. And at 9 o'clock at night, I'm saying, don't talk to me. And so what we've learned to do is to find spots within the day where we get our space to collaborate and work together as a team to generate the best results for the people that we interact with and our clients. So I just am enjoying this right now. I'm going to have.
You already got a like, you got a viewer, and the viewer liked it. That's 100% right there, 100% success.
So I got to get Michael Gattino to watch this, and because he's not going to believe this, and he's clearly not going to believe the smile and the laughing that we're having in terms of the work and what we've been doing, and working with Michael again, Michael Jorgensen, and
Melissa said she's going to Amazon for your book.
Oh my!
See right there, all you had to do is say it. You already got to sell here. Good stuff.
Goodness.
Good stuff. I'm going to Amazon. We got a sale.
Oh my God.
Right there, see?
All right. So this has been.
Thank you, Melissa.
Are you still on?
yeah, we're
done
still on.
broadcasting. So he's broadcasting here. I'm broadcasting out to mine. So we're doing a joint broadcasting.
Yeah, we're doing yeah.
So shall we talk about the sports world there or something else? But now the one thing that does come to mind, though, that I do want to close at least at this point, is the amount of research that's coming out on brain health. And when I first started this in 1989, I was at a seminar where the instructor was a neuroscience, a gentleman by the name of Tony Buzan, who became my dear friend, mentor, and co-author. And Tony was telling a group of U.S. executives that from 1989 to 1999, more than half of what we knew about a brain would be proven to be wrong. And I was always one of these people, I felt I was not using all of my brain. So I started to do studies and subscribe to different newsletters from Harvard and Johns Hopkins and Cleveland Clinic and UCLA Berkeley to start learning what were our scientists beginning to uncover about our brain, and could I take those lessons and could I do something with those lessons in terms of teaching people something that could help them improve their lives. And because I was a finance person, I always had a bias that whenever I was learning these things, could I then change performance? Could I see observable changes in people's results? In my case, the numbers. And so we used to call those the soft skills. And my whole hypothesis was the soft skills were going to change the hard numbers. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 6 years, which is teaching people in different organizations, from executives to frontline workers, the people in schools and academic institutions. What are some of the things that I've taught people that have helped them to change the way they work and the lives that they live? And some of those stories are in my Grassroots Leaders book, which I just love the people and the stories that they gave me to be able to share. And when they say, how do we ever thank you? And I say, you thank me every time you share with me that you listened and actually used something that I was teaching you. Which brings me to one last thought, which is,
say hi, Evelyn.
I always, hi
Evelyn.
How do I do that now?
Then just say hi.
Hi, Evelyn.
Yeah, that's what, just say hi.
It's good to have you join us.
Walker join. Yeah, just say
all
hi.
Right.
That's all.
So good to have you join us. Any thoughts I've provoked in your thinking this morning? But I wanted to say the frustration I get is when I share some of these lessons with people, and then I check back in with them at a later time, and they say to me, you know, I didn't use your technique, and I'd say, well, why not? And they would say to me, because I didn't think it would work. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've taught you something that has had years and years of experience. There's some science behind it, and you're telling me you didn't think it would work, and therefore you didn't try it. How would you know that it wasn't going to work if you didn't try it? And so one of the funny parts about that is in our memory competition, or when I'm teaching people some of the new memory techniques, or my son Michael Dattino, who has just done a marvelous job on his maximized master memory course, is getting people through a very simple exercise that basically shows them that they in fact can learn some skills and have some tools that would in fact improve their memories, and then give them that demonstration in that moment and make it simple enough to where they can walk away with this big smile and this big gleam on their face and walk away feeling that they actually may be able to do this. And that was a call we had last night with somebody from Los Angeles who said, boy, I've talked to a lot of smart people, but I think I've found the smart people that really can prove to me that at a senior citizen age, I actually can improve my memory. And that to me is rewarding. And that's why I get up every day and keep doing the work I'm doing, because I want, as I've learned from my own self, there was hope for me as I learned more and more about this science. And I want to share that hope, and I want to share that enthusiasm and energy and passion I have with as many people as I can touch in their lives. And my son and my daughter, Karen, have been fantastic additions to the team. and how we're putting out the USA Memory Championship, which we're planning to do at Penn State in April of 2020. It'll be our 22nd event. And then looking at the mental athletes that have just been amazing. If you would have seen the latest Netflix documentary on memory games, Nelson Dellis, one of our four-time champions, is just doing amazing work in the areas that he's touching. Chester Santos, one of our prior winners, tells me he's been to 30 countries and he's met emperors and kings and queens and all kinds of different people, helping them to learn and teach their memories. Ronnie White, who deals with military people. And so to see people like them get out to the world and touch the lives, it's the only way we're going to do it, is if we mobilize the team and create the disciples that take what we are teaching and bring it to a mass group of additional folks. And again, back to Michael's work, we've already got 50 people signed up that we've never seen before that have seen some of the work that he's been putting out and doing that.
Can you send me mail? Not sure exactly what you mean. Maybe help clarify.
Can you send me mail? What do you mean by that?
If you let us know, we can maybe help. But yeah, so you'll get these comments and people ask you.
But I can verbalize.
I'm totally verbalize.
So I'm learning now. So I can verbalize a response back to you, and rather than where do I click in and type in a response?
Yeah.
I like this a whole lot better. I'm an interactive guy. I love to be interactive with people, and I love to be able to talk with them and get their thoughts and understand where they're coming from in their history book and their memories and experiences. And then I adapt and I work towards where they're from, and therefore it gives me the ability to really make a difference as it relates to them. So I'm not one of these, this standard fits all. I'm like, because we are humans, because we have infinite creative capacities, we all have unique ways of learning and developing and creating changes in our own lives that are unique. So I love the ability of this new tool that I'm playing with here this morning to make that difference and actually share with people things that can be personal to them. So this is going to allow me to get out to a much broader audience of folks and help make a difference wherever I can.
Yep. Till next time.
Till next time.
Till tomorrow.
All right. So I've enjoyed this. I know Michael's got to get about his day, but this has been a fun day. So I've really enjoyed it. And again, thanks to any of you that have listened, and hopefully we can begin the journey of making a difference in your life.
I'm signing off too.